Good morning and welcome to our special report. Today we will discuss how the ongoing Iran-US conflict is affecting global supply chain and international transportation. Although the conflict takes place in the Middle East, its impact can be felt worldwide. Rising tension in region have raised concern over the security of important shipping routes and the stability of global energy supplies. As transportation costs increase and supply chain become disrupted, many countries face challenges in moving goods efficiently. For a trade-dependent country like Malaysia, this disruption can affect imports, exports, and overall economic activity. This situation highlights the importance of supply chain resilience, the ability to adapt, recover, and continue operation during periods of uncertainty. But how aware Malaysians of this issue and its potential impact on their daily life? To find out, our team conducted a short interview session with several members of the public.
Of the US Israel war with Iran. Well, let's start with some of today's key developments. The White House confirms reports the US and Iran have agreed the terms of a deal that would extend their current ceasefire, but it still needs to be approved.
Thank you, Tony Alif Daniel, about the informations. Now, although this crisis is happening far from Malaysia, its effect may still be felt by consumers and businesses. Let's find out what the public thinks about this issue. All right, I'm at University Technology Mara, Puncak Alam, and with me is, may I know your name, sir?
It's Zarid. You can call me Zarid.
All right, Mr. Zarid. So, what impact do you think this crisis has on students and young people?
I think this crisis has had a significant impact on students and young people. First, it has created uncertainty about future job opportunities, especially in industries that depend heavily on international trade and logistics. Students may also face higher living costs because imported goods become more expensive when supply chains are disrupted. In addition, young people need to adapt to a rapidly changing economy by developing new skills, particularly in technology, digitalization, and problem solving. However, this crisis also teaches resilience and encourages young people to be more innovative and prepared for future challenges.
All right, that is a great answer. So the second question is, how important is an efficient transportation system during a global crisis?
An efficient transportation system is extremely important during a global crisis. It ensures that essential goods such as food, medical supplies, and industrial materials can continue to reach businesses and consumers on time. When transportation networks operate smoothly, the impact of supply chain disruptions can be reduced, helping to maintain economic stability. For a trading nation like Malaysia, reliable ports, roads, railways, and airports are crucial for supporting exports and imports.
All right,
That's
that's
it.
a great answer. Thank you, sir, for having time with us. All right. All right. Now we will conduct an interview with a student UiTM Puncak Alam. So, sir, may I know your name and are you student in this university?
Hi, my name is Muhammad Haikal. Yes, I am a transport student from UiTM.
All right, Mr. Haikal. So the first question is, why is the semiconductor industry important to Malaysia?
As a transport student, I think the semiconductor is very important because it is one of Malaysia's main export industries. Malaysia is known as one of the key players in the global semiconductor supply chain, especially in semiconductor assembly, testing, and packaging activities. Therefore, the semiconductor industry is important not only for the economy but also for supporting the growth of Malaysian transportation and logistics sectors.
All right, that is a great answer. All right, Mr. Haikal. The second question is, do you think Malaysia's export industry will be affected by this crisis?
Yes, I believe Malaysia export industry will be affected by the crisis. The conflict has disrupted important maritime routes, especially around Strait of Hormuz and the Red Sea. As a result, many shipping companies have to avoid these areas and use longer routes, such as traveling around the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. For industries such as semiconductors and PCB manufacturing, delays in receiving raw materials or exporting finished products can affect production schedules. Therefore, the crisis has a direct impact on logistic efficiency, transportation costs, and the competitiveness of Malaysia's exports. To reduce this risk, Malaysia should diversify its supplies and trading partners while also adopting digital technology that help companies monitor shipments and plan alternative routes more effectively.
Wow, that's a great answer to hear it. All right, thank you, Mr. Haikal, for having a time with us. All right, thank you. All right, now we will conduct our last interview with someone who works for government. With me, may I know your name, sir?
My name is Wafi bin Makfazi.
All right, thank you, sir. So the first question is, which imported products do you think Malaysians depend on the most?
So, as a government employee, I think Malaysian depends heavily on several import product, especially essential product such as food product, medical supplies, and electronic components. So, for example, Malaysia still import a significant amount of food items like wheat, dairy product, and certain agriculture product because local production cannot fully meet our local demand. So beside that, medical equipment, pharmaceutical product, and raw materials for healthcare are also important, especially during a global crisis such as a pandemic. So Malaysia's manufacturing sector also depends on import component, particularly semiconductor parts and machineries, and also technology equipment. So these products are important because they support industries, business, and daily life.
All right, so Afiq. So the last question is, what lesson can nation learn from this crisis?
So I think from this crisis, Malaysia can learn the importance of having a stronger and more resilient supply chain system. The crisis show that depending too much on other countries for essential products can create risk when global transportation and trade activities are disrupted. So Malaysia should focus on strengthening local industries, improving domestic production, and encouraging more investment in important sectors such as food, healthcare, and technology. Besides that, the government should continue improving transportation and logistics system to ensure the goods can move efficiently during emergencies. Malaysia can become more prepared to face future global crises.
All right, that's a good answer to it. All right, sir. Thank you for having time with us, and have a good night. Have a good time, and have a good day. All right. Assalamualaikum. Alhamdulillah, we have finished our interview with several persons, and now back to the studio.
Audio Jungle.
The Iran-US conflict served as a reminder that global disruption can affect countries far beyond the conflict zone. As Malaysia continues to rely on international trade, building a resilient and adaptable supply chain is no longer an option but a necessity. By strengthening logistic networks, diversifying supply sources, and improving preparedness, Malaysia can better navigate future challenges in an increasingly uncertain world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next report.